how's it going? Thanks for coming back for another edition of The Horror Debate. I am Jeff Rowdy Jake here. He's Michael Mandy, and this week we are doing something that we've always said we would do. We were allowing people to send in flicks, their own creations, aspiring directors, first-time directors, and this time we are doing Thicker Than Water, The Vampire Diaries Part 1 from 2008, directed by, and I'm sorry if I messed this name up, but it's Phil Messerer.
Messerer.
Is that right?
Messerer, I don't know.
Okay, well.
But it's written, directed, produced, cut, edited.
Everything.
Everything.
He wasn't in it though, right?
No.
No, he just did it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we just got done watching it. We didn't get done filming it, sorry. We just got done watching it. And I think we've got mixed emotions over the whole thing because, we like to see these independent type films, and we like to give people their fair due. Apparently, this film done all by one guy, so you got to give him props for that. Mike.
Yes.
We sat through it.
Yes, I did.
And I'm going to let you start.
Okay. Well, the thing was, we did not go and read other people's reviews of this film.
Absolutely not.
We didn't do anything. We wanted to come in totally and completely unbiased, and unfortunately, we were unprepared. We were expecting it to be more of a horror film, and then some elements of comedy started showing up.
Which I've said in prior debates
is not your cup of tea.
Please keep your comedy out of my horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a big pet peeve of mine. Okay? I'm not an Evil Dead fan. You know that.
Yes, I do.
I don't like anything that makes me laugh in the middle of trying to scare me or unnerve me or make the little hair stand up on the back of my neck. I don't want to laugh. I want to, I want it to be scary. I want it to affect me.
You want it to horrify you.
Yes, and I want to care.
Yep.
Did I care in this movie?
I don't think so.
Not in the least. That's a big problem when you got characters that you want to care about. That the director needs you to care about in order to get the story across.
Okay, well, this movie, the basic plot of this film is there's this goth teenager girl. Her name's Lara. Ellis Cahill, or Ilis Cahill, goth teenager. She's got a twin sister. Now the goth is all dark, and she looks like Tuesday from the Addams Family. Sort of. Yeah, but the black clothes, the straight black hair, the pale complexion, and then her twin sister.
Your average Marilyn Manson fan.
Yeah, and then her twin sister is blonde and pretty and wears colors. And they're totally nothing alike. So and they live with their dad and mom. But, of course, Dad, the first dinner we see, Dad says, guys, I'm leaving, goodbye. So, okay, Dad's now conveniently out of the movie.
What a lucky guy he is.
So, and then their mom, basically, since Laura is practicing black magic, and she really, really hates her sister, she places a curse on her sister, which causes her sister to accidentally, she didn't mean to do it, she just meant to give her ass pimples.
And I laughed like there was no tomorrow when she tried to do an ass acne spell.
Right.
And ended up turning her into a vampire.
Well, she gave her a nosebleed that just didn't stop.
Right.
And then the doctor came in, prescribed a cheeseburger, and then left, and she died a minute later.
Oh, wait. See, I heard that in the movie. And I immediately looked at you like, huh?
Yeah, did we hear what we think we hear?
A cheese freaking burger?
And then she dies 1 minute later. I mean, okay. This movie was meant to be silly. This movie was meant to be stupid.
And that's unfortunate because, you know what, Mike? And I'm going to be honest. I see this guy having some directorial chops. Mm-hmm. I see him having some things going for him. Mm-hmm. There were some really cool visual effects in this thing. For a low-budget film done by one guy, there were some really good effects. Some of the acting was pretty good, I thought.
I kind of liked it. The Laura chick, I mean, she was kind of cute, and she seemed to be the most natural actor
I
there.
agree. I thought the mother was really good, too.
Yeah, her accent at the beginning was kind of hard to follow, but then I think she lightened up near the end because I could understand her better.
Yeah.
I tell you, I was sure impressed with the sister being able to do that stretch move, you know?
Oh, man, that's a star right there. Did you see that?
I'm giving a star just for I saw that and
Holy
went, oh,
smokes,
wow.
putting her leg all the way behind her head like that?
And wearing that little negligee thing, too?
I said that's a gift from God.
Yeah. You know,
Right there. You know?
Devin Bailey.
If it doesn't
Call
work
us
out
up,
with
man.
independent horror films,
Yeah.
she's got a job.
Give Jeff a call.
Yeah, exactly. She's got a job anywhere she wants one, any strip club in the United States.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the movie.
Yep.
Just, I don't know. You know, well, the thing is, the movie actually started out with a crazy voiceover explaining everything.
Yeah.
I kid you not. Our story begins.
I'm not a huge fan of narration.
No, don't tell us the movie. Show us the movie. And they started talking about the Mayans and showing stock footage of of Chichen Itza
Yeah.
and El Castillo and all that. And that really had nothing to do with the movie.
I was a little confused.
You could have just started out right at dinner time.
I was a little confused, a little put off by that. I thought, it wasn't really fitting in. I didn't feel like it was really fitting into the whole vibe of what we were watching.
No.
So, whatever.
And then the guy showing this is a book that was written in the 18th century, and it shows pictures that were obviously done by 21st century cartoon artists.
Right.
They didn't draw like that back in the
Yeah.
18th century, so that pulled me out. The snake was cool.
The snake cup was cool.
Yeah, the snake was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the cup. Yeah, they had this coffee cup that was shaped like a rattlesnake.
That
and
was
his
awesome.
rattle was the handle. That was cool.
Can we get one of those?
I gotta find me that cup.
Phil, can we get one of those?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Phil, where did you find that cup? That cup was cool.
Let us know, man. That was cool.
Dude, after he hears this, he ain't gonna give us none.
No, I think we're being more than fair, and more importantly,
also-
we're being honest.
Okay, also, the music in a lot of the scenes was way too loud. I could not understand
This
what
is
a lot
true.
of the characters were talking about.
I was hearing lots of piano, and
I mean, okay,
she was speaking piano.
it was, you know what, when I can tell you that one of the pieces that they were playing was Beethoven's Rage Over a Lost Penny, come on, that's too loud, okay? It's not setting a mood, it's in the forefront. It's now a music video. You know, I mean, what else? You know?
Well, in all honesty, I mean, like I said, I see chops here. I see potential here. I see, I see a guy who basically did everything himself, and like I said, I'm giving him props for that. Did I enjoy it? Not really.
Not really.
Not really. It's too bad.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy comes walking in. Looks like he just stepped out of Interview with the Vampire with a thick Texas accent. It's like, whoa. Hi there, ma'am.
Did that lady say that she would rather be gay in Texas?
Yes, she did. That was actually a funny line.
Did she say that?
Yes, it was.
And what about the part in the movie? Now, I got to give her
There
props
were a couple
for this.
good moments in
Wait a
this.
minute.
Yes.
I got to give him props for this.
Okay.
The clap. And I'm not talking about the disease.
Yeah, the girl didn't have that. No.
Oh my God! We clapped at the exact same time when they were talking about killing the white blood cells,
the red blood cells
The
in
red
your
blood
hands.
cells.
Oh, you kill more when you clap your hands.
And Mike and I instantaneously and instinctively clapped our hands.
Yeah, clap. Oh.
That was worth the whole thing right there.
And then we didn't hear anything in the movie for the last 5 minutes because we were laughing so hard. I'm sorry, because we did not expect that.
That was good stuff.
You know,
Mike, Phil obviously, he wanted us to give him an honest review. We're doing it. My voice is straight in here.
Yeah, this is honest review.
I want to say this. We talked about On Bloody Sunday.
Yeah,
right?
That was another amateur
We talked
film.
about how we saw potential in what he was doing. We talked about how
Keep it up.
We want to see his next film because the first one is kind of like, his trial run.
Yeah, this is your film school guy, all right?
So I kind of am in the same place with this, and we were kind of making fun of it at first a little bit. We're going to be honest. We were looking at it going, oh my God, are we going to be able to get through this?
Yeah.
And we did, and I think we had a little bit more respect for it after we got to the end, And I would like to see what he comes up with next because he's got more experience under his belt. Let's see the writing improve. Let's see some of the acting improve. Even though there was some good acting, I thought that the mother and the brunette daughter did the absolute best as far as the acting went.
Yeah, Ellis Cahill. She was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to bash it because, like I said, it's the guy's first film. But at the same time, I want to be honest and say, I thought it dragged.
Yeah, some parts of it actually did drag.
Yeah, it dragged. It wasn't an enjoyable experience for me. Mm-hmm. And at the end, I was glad it was over. Yeah. And that's the honest truth.
Yeah. You know, one thing I'd like to see improved is the sound.
Big time.
The farther away they were from the camera, the more reverb there was on the microphone. So it was really hard to hear, especially when two people were talking. When one person was real close.
Nice demonstration, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. You barely hear it. It's like, no. Get a sound person to record the sound independently.
Yeah.
And then when you make your film, wipe your audio track and put your newly edited.
Well, it takes money to do that.
Not much. We got laptops.
Well, yeah. But you know you got to pay somebody to do it, right?
Yeah, and then you have the actors overdub. Robert Rodriguez. Okay, the guy who did
the
Once Upon
guy
a
who's
Time in
banging
Mexico.
Rose.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got him.
What he did.
I don't know him by name. I just know about a guy's banging Rose. Go ahead.
Yeah, with Desperado.
Yeah.
What he did for his first film was he filmed his film silent, but with the actors saying all the words. The film he had no sound in it, and he had tape recorder.
Yeah.
And then he had the actors tape record their lines.
Right.
And then with the editing, he would match up the words because they weren't watching dailies when they were re-recording their lines. So sometimes if a line was said too fast, well then he would just edit a longer, a cutaway to a guy looking at, so that way the sound would match up better.
Right.
He would insert or take out a frame to make it, that's the ultimate low budget.
Well, I think that's how you got to do it.
Yeah, now bring a laptop with a microphone, tie it to a broomstick, and hold it over the actors. You can do this now.
Yeah.
Okay? And record your audio separately. That way you have a nice uniform sound, because that really distracts me. Yeah.
Well, Mike, what are you gonna give this thing? Come on, it's decision time. It's game time. Let's go. What are we giving this thing?
I'm going to give it 2 stars.
You're gonna give it 2 stars. Explain yourself.
1 star because it's obvious he was really trying, and he did get a lot out of a very minimal amount of actors. And actually, the scene with the Mormons was actually kind of well edited together. And
I cracked up because my wife let in the Jehovah's Witness before.
Yeah, well, that's it. I said it was Jehovah's Witnesses. She said no, they're Mormons, and I said
she was right.
She was right, and I high-fived her on that one.
Yep. So,
but I'm just mean the way they were talking, and the way that the girl was in the rocking chair, and once in a while the camera would be her point of view going up and down, and then it would go to them, and they were talking and back and forth, and you'd see mom's reaction, you'd see the daughter's reaction, you'd see a medium shot, you'd see a long shot.
And it built tension.
Yeah, so that editing, that whole scene had some flow to it. I forgot I was watching a bad movie.
Yep, that's right. That's right. I agree. Although I agree to the extent of that scene, I don't necessarily think the movie all fit together properly. Like I said, I'm going to give it 1 star, and that's... Well,
that's it. I'm giving 1 star, but then 1 more because she lifted that leg over wearing that leg. We all stood up at that one. I'm giving it 1 because it was a heck of an effort. I thought that there were some bright spots in the acting, but I've given far superior films 2 stars. Yeah.
And I don't think this is on par with that. But you know what?
Keep going.
Kudos to Phil.
Yeah, keep going.
Kudos to Phil, and thank you for sending it in. And we would like to see your next work. We'd like to see where you take this from here.
Do you want to see Vampire Diaries Part 2?
Not at this stage, but if there are some improvements made, if the sound is better, the presentation's a little bit better, I would absolutely debate it.
Okay. All right, I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy Jeff. We'll talk to you next week at the Horror Debate.